Hi there! In this video, I'm going to share with you about my failed trade that I took last week. In the previous video, I shared with you a market analysis for the next week, that is Aussie dollar, and I also mentioned in the video that I had a losing trade last week on the same pair. Alright, let's begin. So, we all know that Aussie dollar is in a downtrend, right? But then last week, I saw the price has reached a critical point, which is in a very important structure. If you take a look here, okay, this is from D1, I saw the price reach several times, 1, 2, and then here, around here, when you look left, there is this very long wick over here, and it's also reached quite the same. So I thought before the market goes lower, the market must bounce a little bit, probably reach my order block over here, right? Which I have always been talking about since the past week, that this was my order block for sell. So I took a chance to counter trend here, so I buy from here. When I went to H4, here's the mistake I did. I supposed to counter trend around this area, right? If you see around here, you see there is a sideway, a little sideway here, about 6 candle, 5 or 6 candle, and then this is the break of structure. You see that this is my order block here, the first order block for the counter trend, and it was hit. So I supposed to take a trade around here, but I missed it because I was very busy. It was on Tuesday, I think. So anyway, I was hoping this could be my next order block, but it didn't hit, right? This is a swing high, swing low, break of structure, but it didn't hit by this price. So I'm waiting again, because I see a very nice chance for a counter trend, and I supposed to just stop if this one didn't hit. But anyway, I did not enter just like that because I saw another sideway over here, and I thought, okay, this is still a good chance for me to buy, because remember, on H1 or D1, one candle move can be massive on M5. So I take this as a new swing high, swing low, and then I saw another breakout here, and so this make this last bullish candle as my order block, and it was hit by this big candle, and I'm gonna show it to you how I snipe on M5, okay? Okay, so here on M5, what happened? This was my swing high, and this was my swing low. I remember it was in London time. Swing high, swing low, and this was my order block. This was the one that directly happened, you know, it didn't hit any stop loss. And really, you will find something like this a lot. So it is not always losing, 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 and then winning. So sometimes it happened like this, but in this instant, the market broke my heart because it reached 129 and then only come back to hit my stop loss at break even. Let me show it to you. You all know that when it comes to sniping, I usually put my stop loss around 2 to 3 pips. So I had the feeling on Friday, maybe I should put 2 pips this time, but I just made 3 pips anyway. So, well, it's already happened, so I put it like 3 pips, and look what happened. The price nicely come back to my order block and fly to only come back to my break even. So I'm using this tool to set that when my take profit already hit 1 to 5, the tool will move my stop loss to take profit 1. So basically when I said break even, I actually win 1 to 1, but I consider that break even. So basically my rule is either it hit a stop loss or hit 1 to 1 or 1 to 10. That's it. I'm good with that. And this is what happened. The price moved very nicely. It hit take profit 9 to only come back to hit my break even in here. This pair was like teasing me. Well, take a look, okay? I make a swing high, swing low, and this is break of structure, and the price directly come back, hit my order block, and the price active, and it's like telling me, and I'm gonna hit your stop loss. Okay, joking, and then come back here, and then I am going to hit your stop loss. Okay, joking, and then fly over here. When it reached 1 to 9, like, and this time I'm gonna hit your stop loss for real, and hit my break even. And then it just happened like that. Well, anyway, this happened. So anyway, that's what happened to me, why I failed on this counter trend, because I was late. Now, I want to show it to you what happened if I took the first trade on Tuesday, okay, for the counter trend. Let me just clear all this. So this was on H4. So this was my order block over here after the breakout structure over here. Hold on a second, so you're not going to confuse, so you know what is what. Okay, this is a little sideways to me, so swing high, swing low, breakout structure, and my order block is the last bullish candle before the breakout happened. Okay, now take a look. If I start sniping from here, this could be the process, so you are not confused. So I start sniping around here when the price come back over here. Okay, so let's say I had an alert in here in case I traded here. So this is actually what should happen. Now let's go back to M5. Let's see. We already know around this area we should already snipe, right? Now let's take a look. This is my swing high, swing low, the first swing high, swing low, and this is my breakout structure. All right, so my first order block is the last bearish candle before the breakout happened. Okay, and this is a failed one, so this is failed number one. Next, where else? This does not break the structure yet, so I will just wait and come back down, and here another order block, another sideways here. So this is swing high, swing low, this is breakout structure. Okay, and this is my order block, the last bullish candle before the breakout happened. Oh, this is already more than 3 pips. I obviously will just put the order block like that. Okay, and it failed. Failed number 2. Okay, so you know the process. And here another one, there is, let me make this small. Okay, and here another swing high, swing low. This is the new breakout structure, and my order block is the last bearish candle before it happened. Another failed number 3. This is trade number 3, failed. And then another one, let's see this one. Now this is slightly sideways to me, so I will take this as swing high, swing low, and this is breakout structure, and my order block is the last bearish candle. So I will make this like 3 pips, I guess. No, yeah, I can make it like 3 pips or take it, but anyway, let's just make it like the way it is. Okay, so it's almost 5 pips, it doesn't matter. Now this is the working part. Okay, so if you can see, if the process I supposed to take was this one, 1, 2, 3 loses, probably 4. If I took this one, for example, I may take this one. So let's consider we make it 4 loses in a row. Well, I usually stop after 4, but this is what happens if you do not stop, like you keep looking for the order block until it's working. Now take a look. This one, let's make it smaller. Oh, where is it? Wow, take a look. 1 to 10. Sorry, 1 to 20. Look, 1 to 15. Let's say you take the same like me, like 1 to 10, okay? And you lose like 4 times or 5 times. Let's say 5 times, you lose 5 times, and you make 1 to 10. If you risk 1, you still make 5% positive in this particular trade. So that's why I told you several times last time, so even the market is in a downtrend, you still have possibility to counter trend and it still can make you money. And while in my case that I took it late, I got break even, but in this case this one is working nicely. Look, if you lose 5 times and then you win 1 to 20, for example, or let's say 1 to 15, because you know that when it is counter trend, you do not want to take it like that long, right? And you will still positive after so many losses like this. So I hope that you can see the process of how I see the market, and then I make a decision whether I can buy or sell. But if you are pretty new to the order block, I would still suggest you just follow the higher time frame market bias, which is in this case, you just focus on sell. Okay, later on, after you understand the market structure, you may see the possibility for you to be able to start counter trend like what I did.